morning, children. Today we are going to do the theme of the chapter Tiger King, written by Kalki, the full name Krishnamurti. There are in total 6 themes, children. Let's explore one by one. The first theme is fate and destiny. The story suggests that destiny cannot be avoided. Despite every effort to escape the prophecy, the Maharaja ultimately dies because of a wooden tiger. Now let's see this point. Prophecy, that is prediction, which usually the priest or astrologer does when a child is born. But we cannot escape it. As in the chapter, when Tiger King was born, the astrologers predicted that he was born in the hour of bull, and bull and tiger are enemies. Thus he would die by the hand of tiger. Tiger King tried very hard. He killed 99 tigers wantonly, but still he died because of a wooden tiger. Second is pride and arrogance, which usually we see in those people who are in power. The Maharaja's overconfidence and obsession with defeating fate. Defeating fate means he thought he would be able to kill all the tigers, 100 tigers, and he would live. Led to his downfall. He was full of pride that he wanted to prove astrologer wrong, and thus went on wantonly killing the tigers. Pride and arrogance leads to downfall, which led to Tiger King's downfall. As full of proud, boastful, he tried to prove that astrologer is wrong. He used every measure, doubled the land tax. When he couldn't fight the tiger, he ordered that not even a single person would fling a stone at a tiger. Thus his pride was consumed when he even refused a British officer to kill the tiger. Thus it shows he was filled with overconfidence, which led to his downfall. Then third is superstition versus reality. We all know that every community has some superstitious beliefs. So does in this chapter. The story questions blind faith in astrology, while ironically showing that the prophecy still comes true. At times, superstition and reality are blended. Here also, according to astrologer, the king would die by the hand of tiger. It was a superstitious belief which he believed, and believing that at times whatever we believe that comes true. Similar thing happened. He believed in superstition. He started killing tigers, giving orders, letting his officers lose their job, but still prophecy came true. So at times, superstition, when we keep on believing it, it comes true. Then fourth is misuse of power. Again, that's related to directly with pride. People who are in power, they misuse it, which we see nowadays also in a government or any institution. The Maharaja uses his authority selfishly by banning tiger hunting, forcing marriages for personal gain, and intimidating others. Intimidating means scaring others. So he misused his power. Being the king, he could do anything. None of his minions or subjects opposed to him, and thus, being in power, he wantonly, first he killed 70 tigers in his kingdom, and then he led to 30 more tigers. According to him, he killed 30, although he killed 29 tigers in his father-in-law's kingdom. So that is also the theme which we see in the chapter. Fifth is human cruelty towards nature. I hope every one of you, if we see the current scenario, these days we have PETA, an organization which works for the welfare of animals. Here also human cruelty towards nature is seen. The indiscriminate killing of tigers highlight the exploitation of wildlife for personal ambition. King wanted, personal ambition was to prove astrologer wrong, and he wanted to kill the tigers. Thus, he shows cruelty. Although tigers haven't done anything, they are there to balance the nature, but indiscriminate killing, continuous killing, led to the extinction of this animal. And we can also see, because of human personal gain, various animals have become extinct. One of the example is dodo bird or white tigers, whose population is becoming extinct, and our Reverend Prime Minister has brought a white tiger so that the population may remain intact. And the last is satire on royalty and bureaucracy. Now what is bureaucracy? A system of government by a large number of officials who are not elected, a country with the system. Basically, satire means a comment, scathing comment. Like for example, we say everyone is not included, but politicians of a country are always up to the welfare of the people, but they are not. Here, the author humorously criticizes irresponsible rulers, and here irresponsible ruler is the Tiger King, flattering officials. All his minions, officials flattered him. No one opposed, no one even stopped him. And the absurdity of absolute power. His rules, his whatever he said were absurd, like no one would fling a stone at the tiger. So these are the 6 themes which we have explored, and I hope it's very clear with what exactly the writer wants to say. Thank you, children.